So we're going to be talking about this peculiar situation. Basically, in a nutshell, we have a boyfriend and a girlfriend that had an argument, and the boyfriend shot the girlfriend. However, he did not leave the apartment complex. He stayed inside the apartment complex and actually slept in the same bed with her until the smell became unbearable. So on May the 19th, 2025, a foul odor from that apartment complex in Parr Drive in Denton, Texas, led police to the body of 39-year-old Laveria Wardell. Neighbors had called authorities when they noticed that foul smell and they saw no activity inside the apartment. Officers forced their way in and found Wardell dead in her bed, and she was a victim of a gunshot wound to her upper body. According to the arrest document, Wardell and her 52-year-old fiancé, William Joseph Otto III, argued on May the 6th, 2025. The affidavit states that Wardell approached Oddo with a knife, and Oddo fired his shotgun in self-defense, striking her in the chest. Oddo did not call for help or report the incident, according to police. Instead, investigators say Otto purchased bleach, some rags, and some scrub brushes on May the 13th, 1 week after the shooting, and 6 days before Wardell's body was found. Surveillance footage shows Wardell returning to the apartment with cleaning supplies, and officers noted that the walls and the floors had been wiped down to remove blood and evidence. In interviews, Oddo admitted he had covered Wardell's body with a blanket and said he wanted to stay beside her. He told police he laid next to her corpse for 3 days until the smell became unbearable and the cleaning supplies did not work. Detectives arrested Oddo on June the 2nd, 2025 at a motel in Mount Pleasant on a warrant for evidence tampering. After questioning him, they obtained an additional warrant charging him with murder. The Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office has not yet released the official autopsy report. Oddo faces 1 count of murder and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. Murder in Texas can carry a sentence ranging from 5 years to life, and tampering with evidence is a felony, punishable up to 20 years in prison.
Court documents reveal new details about the murder of a Denton County woman. Laveria Wardell was found dead inside an apartment near Edwards Road and Colorado Boulevard in Denton nearly 3 weeks ago. Well, this week, police apprehended her fiancé, William Oddo, charged him with murder and tampering with evidence. Fox Sports' Peyton Yeager has more about the investigation. Peyton.
Heather, and in this case, Denton investigators really had to nail down the complete timeline. The victim's family told me today over the phone that the couple lived together in their Denton apartment. The suspect arrested earlier this week. Police say he did confess to the murder during his police interview. New disturbing details from an arrest affidavit reveal 52-year-old William Otto admitted to detectives he shot and killed his fiancée inside their Denton apartment. Police say he tried to clean up the blood and cover up the smell while he laid next to her for 3 days before eventually taking off towards Texarkana. On May 19th, Denton police received a call from the Timberlinks apartment complex near I-35E and State School Road, claiming a foul odor was coming from a unit. Officers entered and found 39-year-old Laveria Wardell dead from a gunshot wound to the head. Gabby Williams lives at the complex.
It's honestly heartbreaking, and I don't know how it was right above the office. It's the penthouse above the office, and it's right next door to the gym.
Wardell's family confirms to Fox 4 the couple's apartment was above the leasing office. Investigators noticed blood had been scrubbed off the floor and the walls, later obtaining surveillance video of Otto purchasing cleaning supplies a week prior. This week, on Monday, detectives tracked Otto to a motel in Mount Pleasant, about 150 miles east of Denton. During a police interview, Otto told police on May 6th he and Wardell got into a fight and, quote, shot Wardell because she ran toward him with a knife. Otto confessed he used a shotgun, which was found at the crime scene. Otto also admitted he cleaned up the crime scene because he wanted to lay with Wardell, but then left because the odor became too strong. Otto said he, quote, did not want to talk about the incident with anyone, so he did not call the police.
It was very odd to just like, wait, what happened here? It's horrible. I really feel for her family.
And Denton police confirmed there was a history of domestic disturbance calls related to this couple. Otto remains here at the Denton County Jail. He's facing murder and tampering with evidence. His bond is set at $160,000.
William Joseph Oddo is actually sitting in City of Denton Jail. Bond has now been applied $160,000. Now, this all rose back to a murder investigation that happened on May 19th. Police said they were called out to an apartment on Parr Drive. We can switch to that map when we're ready. They did find a woman dead, Wardell. And in the process, they realized that Wardell lived at the apartment with William Oddo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. Also, though, tampering with evidence. That's what he's been charged with. Investigators found that in the process, Oddo was purchasing and using cleaning supplies to tamper with the crime scene at that apartment. He was actually found on Monday at a motel in Mount Pleasant that's miles away, and again served with those warrants. He's sitting in jail right now. We're digging into this. There are a lot of details we believe we will get out of an arrest affidavit, and as always, we'll keep you updated right here.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.